The H1B Guy here, and today, the H1B Guy news for the week ending January 21st, 2022. Today I'll cover H1B denial rates for fiscal year 2021 and Biden's immigration executive action. But before we get started, I'd like to ask you, if you haven't already, to please subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube and like this video so that I can continue to produce more content like this for you. I also wanted to mention the H1B Guy offers a variety of consulting services. I help businesses and individuals solve complex work authorization issues in the recruitment process while bringing awareness to employment-based immigration benefits. If I can help you, please reach out. I'd love to hear how. And you can book an appointment directly with me via the h1bguy.com. Today's post is brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain, and by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. Now, the news. I wanted to say thanks to everyone who took time to join me on Wednesday's The H1B Guy Live, January 19th, 2022, where I discussed Biden's immigration changes in 2022, as well as H1B passive income. If you haven't had a chance, I'd love for you to check out that video. On January 12th, 2022, the NFAP released a policy brief titled H1B Petitions and Denial Rates for Fiscal Year 2021. And it says, quote, denial rates for initial new H1B employment for fiscal year 2021 was 4%. That was a 9% decrease in denial rates year over year. The top 5 employers submitting H1B applications for initial new employment was Amazon first, Infosys second, TCS third, Wipro fourth, and Cognizant fifth. Denial rates for continuing H1B employment for fiscal year 2021, so these are extensions and amendments, was 2%. That was a 5% decrease in denial rates year over year. The top 5 employers for continuing employment were first Amazon, second Infosys, third TCS, fourth Cognizant, and fifth Deloitte. The median earnings of native college students with a computer-related major are 35% higher than other STEM, science, technology, engineering, math majors, and a fully 83% higher than non-STEM majors. The median annual compensation for all approved H-1B beneficiaries in fiscal year 2020 was $101,000 annually. So what does this data imply? Well, I think it says that 96% of all new H-1B applications that were approved for fiscal year 2021 and 98% of all continuing H-1B employment applications were approved in fiscal year 2021. I think that part's standard and that we saw a decrease in both of the denial rates. However, these are pretty astounding approval rates and definitely something to take notice of. What a stark contrast to the Trump administration era this data is. I mean, we're really talking about historical level approval data, and that isn't something that should be taken lightly. While USCIS has been plagued with extensive processing delays, the one positive for fiscal year 2021 appears to be the approval rates for all H-1B visa applications filed across the board. Amazon continues to pave the way for new and continuing H-1B visa petitions. The only change in the top 5 for new H-1Bs and the top 5 for continuing H-1Bs was Wipro was in the top 5 for new and Deloitte was in the top 5 for continuing. On January 21st, 2022, in a press release from the White House titled Fact Sheet Biden-Harris Administration Action to Attract STEM Talent and Strengthen Our Economy and Competitiveness, Quote, today, the Departments of State and Homeland Security are announcing new actions to advance predictability and clarity for pathways for international STEM scholars, students, researchers, and experts to contribute to innovation and job creation efforts across America. These actions will allow international STEM talent to continue to make meaningful contributions to America's scholarly, research and development, and innovation communities. The Department of Homeland Security Secretary Mayorkas is announcing that 22 new fields of study are now included in STEM Optional Practical Training OPT program through the Student and Exchange Visa Program, SEVP. The program permits F1 students earning bachelor's, master's, and doctors in certain STEM fields to remain in the United States for up to 36 months to complete optional practical training after earning their degrees. Information on new fields of study will be communicated to schools and students in the forthcoming Federal Register notice. The added fields of study are primarily new, multidisciplinary, or emerging fields and are critical in attracting talent to support U.S. economic growth and technological competitiveness. The O1A non-immigrant status is available to persons of extraordinary ability in the fields of science, business, education, or athletics. In this update, DHS is clarifying how it determines eligibility for immigrants of extraordinary abilities, such as PhD holders in the science, technology, engineering, or math STEM fields. With respect to immigration, DHS is issuing an update to its policy manual on how U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, a DHS component, adjudicates national interest waivers for certain immigrants with exceptional abilities in their field of work. The USCIS policy update clarifies how the national interest waiver can be used for persons with advanced degrees in STEM fields and entrepreneurs, as well as the significance of letters from governmental and quasi-governmental entities. This update will promote efficient and effective benefit processing as USCIS reviews requests for national interest waivers. This effort is consistent with the Biden-Harris administration's priorities to restore faith in the legal immigration system. Well, this news dropped early Friday morning and comes as a welcome improvement to the number of STEM extension categories available, giving an additional 24 months of work authorization to 22 new fields of study in STEM. The O1 visa gets a significant update to eligibility requirements, which hopefully will bring some reprieve to the extraordinary ability categories. And last, national interest waivers in IW for EB2 and possibly even EB5. However, that is unclear for the time being, but there's going to be some welcome changes to the documentation that needs to be provided in that regard. A full notice of the actions, it sounds like, is going to be updated in the Federal Register at a future date. While this is a step in the right direction for the Biden administration as it relates to high-skilled immigration, it still feels like they should be doing more to address the litany of issues within DHS and USCIS, as these actions are really kind of common sense improvements, but it's a good start for 2022 policy. For the full post on the H1B Guy news for the week ending January 21st, 2022, please check out the h1bguy.com. And a reminder that today's post was brought to you by Syndesis and Path to Canada, the ideal plan B for high-skilled immigrants currently located in the U.S. whose status may be uncertain. If you're facing an H1B denial or OPT expiration, don't get caught off guard. Make sure you have a plan B, and Syndesis and Path to Canada are your answers. They'll gladly help you navigate the process, and if you're interested in finding out if you qualify, please be sure to use the link in the description below. And also by PERM-Ads.com, the industry leader in providing a seamless experience for employers and immigration attorneys navigating the complex PERM recruitment ad phase of the labor certification process. If you're looking to reduce your costs and overhead associated with PERM labor recruitment certification advertising, let PERM-Ads.com help you. Just wanted to ask you again to please like this video, subscribe to the H1B Guy channel here on YouTube, and click the bell for notifications so that you're notified anytime we post new content here to this channel. If you've made it this far, I just want to say thank you for taking the time to watch my video. I really appreciate your support. The H1B Guy, your global source for all things H1B.